Hello, everyone. Checking my audio here to make sure I'm speaking loudly enough. Welcome back. This is should be session 3, depending on how these uploads go. Sorry, it should be session 4. I can count. So, like we did with the last session, getting to know our players a little bit more. Would you like to introduce yourself there?
Yeah, hi, I'm Mike. I play Zoraxis, the Tiefling Paladin.
Cool.
I think that's all I need to share.
And on the other side of the table?
I am Zach. I play Sonny, the Total Cleric.
Woo!
Yay.
And on that note, with no fancy musical intro to speak of, we'll just dive back into where we last left off. And where did we leave off? Well, where last we saw our brave, recently freed heroes.
Free? We're free?
Free from the prison pit that you had been kept in.
It's relative.
You were traveling north in the direction of the Iron Forest's central prison structure, carrying the bodies of those you had killed or who had been killed in the prison riots.
I murdered so many people.
As well as the sarcophagus of the Dragon Slayer that you were delivering to the Imperium guards supposedly 2 days to the north of you, in a little log cabin somewhere in the woods. As you've continued to travel, the dense woods kind of packed in on both sides, the sun has begun to go down a little bit. You're kind of reaching the end of your day's journey, with no sign of any change in the road. The trees continue to they're packed in, but they're not bleeding over just yet, or there's no signs of what you've heard of the forest.
We were told don't sleep near the road. So at some point, getting dark, we should probably get off the main road.
Yeah, so are we going to park the cart and try to hide it, or...
Hide with it?
We'll hide with it, but I feel like veering off the side. It's snowing here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to leave tracks regardless. We're going to have to super hide this somehow.
Well, I don't want anything what if
Yeah.
this forest takes all of our offerings,
All
including the thing we're transporting?
Oh, yeah. And we're told not to stray off of the path either.
I thought it was we were told to stray off, not too far, but don't sleep on the main road.
Yeah, so just veer to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense in my mind.
So when the sun getting dark, sun getting real low,
Sun getting real low.
we veer off a little bit. At a point, maybe one of us gets out. I'll get out and just kind of see if there's no real drops in the snow or anything, and kind of check it out first, and see if there's no treacherous terrain or anything. So
Stay in
that
the cart just holding the reins.
Yeah.
Sure, you're gonna kind of hop off.
Yeah, and I'll get my stick and start poking and walking around. Make sure it's just a sheared cliff or anything.
And this is off the side, off the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's trees all pretty densely laid out on both sides, but as you're kind of poking around, maybe make me a perception check.
18.
Okay. You poke around a little bit. No deep drops or anything to speak of. The woods are quite quiet except for the occasional bird call or hooting owl that you hear. You're able to find an area large enough that you could probably get the horse to come in. Not really large enough to maneuver, so it might be a pain to kind of get it out.
Yeah.
But you only got so much to work with here in terms of clearings, so it looks like perhaps the potential for a camp here.
I think I found something that might be work. Do I like him?
Okay. No?
Backing up might be a pain in the buttocks, but in the meantime, it'll suffice to say it'll be good for this evening.
Safer than the main road.
Before I forget, I do want to give Zach an inspiration for his recounting of the prison riots last session. Listening back, I heard that and I was like, you know what? We should probably honor the lore that came out of that scene.
The sloppy Joe ride of 85.
Yay!
Yeah. So please, check that box.
I got that. Thank you.
But yes, I take it you're kind of breaking to kind of make a loose camp, or
Very loose.
Yeah.
yes. I'm
Ooh.
curious as to what this process will look like, because you don't have a tent.
No.
Yeah.
Let's check the spells.
Trying to-
Ooh,
trying
it's
to
not
think.
good. It's not good.
I can fight you to death.
But how do I live? We got torches and a tinder box. Can we go out and try and collect anything that looks
Oh, I have a bedroll.
dry? We need a fire.
Yeah.
Come on, scout boy. I don't know.
Cowboy.
I don't know. You look like you understand the outside.
Sure, I'll just kind of like look at Sonny and then go find firewood.
Make me a survival check.
Oh, can I help him, or can I make my own roll?
Are you also doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. 18.
18.
6. Because I am not wisdom based.
I was gonna know.
Let's just get this ball rolling.
I am completely out of my element.
You're kind of like pulling these like you find like the one little like brook that runs through this forest, and you're pulling twigs out of that. And
What are
then
you
kinda-
doing?
They still got a lot of green on them. It's
That's
like
not gonna light nothing. What is the matter with you?
Just throw them down and then walk back to the area and kind of like scout it out to understand the surroundings more.
Why don't you try to make us some shelter? Make sure no snow gonna come on us. Yeah, get on that, boy.
And I'll go and I'll collect my button with my 18. I'm gonna look for like
Yeah.
somebody has like some brush or something that I can take some logs.
yeah,
and
you're
kind
able
of,
to
like,
get like a decent pile of firewood.
Yeah, I got some.
Do either of you have a tinder box?
Like I said, we did. I saw.
did.
I have 5 torches and a tinder box.
Cool. So you can start a fire as long
Yeah.
as you have fuel, which you do.
Yeah. The will to live. That's all the fuel I have.
Why are you complaining about shelter? You have a shell.
I'm looking out for you. I carry my home wherever I go. I don't want, but unfortunately, it's me for one. I can't invite anyone in there. So,
I'm just gonna like clear a spot of snow as best I can.
Yeah.
And just roll out this bedroll, and then use the backpack as a pillow.
Yeah.
And that's my setup.
So
That's the whole setup.
fold your arms. You're sitting on it. You got like a winter cloak to kind of just wrap
Oh,
yourself
yeah.
in.
Yeah, we have a thick cloak.
A thick cloak, yes. As you kind of like sit down there, Sonny, if you are, you start your fire?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So it's going there. I think you don't need a bedroll.
no.
So you kind of like you have this loose kind of camp going. The cart gives you a little bit of shelter from like the road. If something were to come in, they wouldn't see you right away. They'd see your cart, and they probably have to come around through the trees in order to investigate you. Your horse seems content.
I'll go pet the horse.
Go pet the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
It
I?
neighs gently.
So my bedroll.
Yes.
It's not a sleeping bag. So it's not something that zips and you can extend it or something like that.
No, it's more like
Zippers aren't a thing.
like a little like kind of.
Zippers not a thing in this universe.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think zippers
Not for
were
a while.
invented for a long, hot minute, man.
Well, it's magic.
I believe zippers were invented in America and then implemented by a Canadian or something
Yep.
like that. It might be the other way
Wow.
around.
I
that
think you're
means-
right.
That means Canada has to exist.
1914. So like according to a quick Google search.
How close are we to 1914?
Well, it's 5536.
So we're well past zippers.
Yeah, you can pull out your phone and order like an Uber now.
Oh, nice. Why are we using a cart?
Oh, putting
That's
my
what we
dice
were
down.
given.
All right. At this point, the sun is starting to dip, and it's starting to become kind of dim light around. I know your passive is probably high enough.
16.
16? Yeah. You begin to see lights far out in the forest.
Oh no.
Several hundred feet away, any of them. Some so faint you have to kind of like squint to see if it's actually a light or just like a trick of the fire. just very faint out there. But the ones closer are unmistakably these kind of glowing orbs. There's an important logistical thing that's about to happen. You are spending I assume you are starting a long rest.
Yes, we're beginning the process of it, yes.
A long rest requires 8 hours, of which 6 must be spent sleeping.
Yep.
Unless you are an elf, in which case you can do 4 and 4 of like downtime and sleep or trancing. Because there's only 2 of you, that is 4 hours of unwatched time asleep.
Yep.
No, we have the horse.
I mean, I don't know if the horse knows quite how to keep watch in that sense. What that means is there's potentially a span of time that you won't be able to...
and they'll get surprised round.
If they attack, yes.
You see them lights out there?
Yeah.
You heard mention of a will-o-wisp.
I remember being told not to follow them.
Yeah, that'd be good advice. Just keep that in mind, though. Don't go following no lights in the middle of the night. Leads to a very one-sided conversation, if you understand me. Now on that note, thump.
I guess I will take the first watch.
Okay.
I just kind of like station myself. Just kind of stare at Sonny.
Roll.
I need you to...
If this shell starts a rocking.
I ponder flipping the shell.
No!
As,
It's inevitable.
Oh no.
That will probably happen to me at one point.
Sooner or later. As your watch begins, I'll have you make a perception check.
And now your watch has ended.
Those things. 18.
Hey!
18. As you are sitting here, kind of in the warmth of the fire, you're wrapped in this cloak. The sky is clear. You can see all the stars up above you. What little like snow falls just kind of comes from the branches of the trees. And the night is very quiet. You can see the lights, and they are moving, kind of drifting around, but none of them seem to get any closer to you, any further away.
On my watch, can I just like... Oh, what's my weapon? Oh yeah, I'll just take the axe and kind of like draw a line around the perimeter that's like, if anything comes closer than that,
Sure.
it dies.
Yeah. Anything... Are you doing like 15 feet from the fire?
Yeah.
Cool. So like anything sort of... We'll say outside of the bright light. Like if it... You'll see it before it enters, but once it crosses into full view of you from the light, then you'll... Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of where the line is. As you're sitting there, the first hour goes by. And then there is this loud thump from the cart.
From the other side of the cart?
From the back of the cart.
Oh no. I just stare at Sonny. It wasn't you. And I'll stand up and go look at the sarcophagus.
Okay, you kind of go over. The sarcophagus is there. It has those like little like runes engraved on it.
Yeah.
You're looking at that. Next to it is the pile of bodies.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the sarcophagus again.
Is
And
it,
like, it visibly
moving
like moves a couple inches.
towards the back of the cart?
To the side. It's kind of like...
side. Then I will spend the next while of my... Oh no, wait. With the 50 feet of rope, would I be able to just like tie it down into the cart?
Yeah, you want to take out the rope and try and like over top?
Yeah, just kind of like over top, batten it down.
Okay, yeah. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Just like make sure you like poke all the air holes too.
Fill in the air holes. Oh, that's not great. 4.
As you are attempting
I'm not
to
dexterous.
to get the
you
rope over,
I'm straight.
the first thing you realize is like, how do I like? You're trying to put the rope between the boards of the thing to tie it underneath the cart, and it's like you're trying to go underneath the cart maybe to like tie them so it's like physically like battened on.
Yeah.
And there's a bang again, like a poof, poof, as like the lid of this thing kind of like shakes back and forth, It actually like pops up a little bit.
Oh.
You can see darkness inside.
And there's still ruins on it?
The runes, yeah, they're like engraved.
Yeah, but they're not fading or anything.
No, but it looks like they were like chiseled in, so they're a physical rune rather than like just a summon thing.
Then understanding I don't know how to tie a knot, I'll just sit myself on the side of the cart with like axe ready and just sitting there.
Okay.
Staring at it. And every time it kind of thumps, I'll just like raise the axe a bit.
There is a moment of silence. And one more. As it kind of like bumps to your left, and then the lid kind of goes to the right a little bit. Like it's like shimmy shimmy. As the lid kind of teeters, and you can see inside this large, very clearly like an arm, like the bicep down to the forearm, wrapped in these like white cloths.
I'll just raise the axe. Ready.
Okay.
Just waiting for it to pop off fully and see like what's in there.
Okay. There's a moment of silence. And a minute passes.
And I look out over at Sonny and ponder waking him up or flipping the shell.
As you stare down at what can only be a body in here. It lies motionless. What's your passive perception?
11.
11. You,
The Daniel 11.
You cannot really see any signs of life on this thing. From your, it's in like dim light. Like a little bit of the firelight kind of like reflects a little bit of orange. Do you have dark vision?
I do, yeah.
You do. Okay, so
Someone does.
you can see in like black and white then. The way this thing up to the jaw, like maybe you kind of do a little peeky peek, without getting too close. You got the axe ready. You can see where like the jaw would be. All of it's like wrapped up in this cloth.
Yeah.
Like there's no sign of like air pockets or anything. Maybe it's just a very breathable fabric. You know, they've been known to exist. But the head has this weird shape to it. Almost like this person was buried in like armor. Where it has this like almost like an ornate like helm to it. Otherwise, though, it does not move.
Just kind of stare at it and go, "Are you alive?"
There is no response.
I'll just keep waiting.
Okay.
And then, after probably 5 minutes,
Sure.
I'll go and kind of like tap the lid.
Okay, yeah. 5 minutes will pass without movement.
Yeah.
Go over and kind of like on the lid. Are you gonna try to push it off?
No.
Or are you just tapping it to
I'm
make
just
it?
tapping it, seeing if anything happens when I tap it.
There's a... As... James. Yes, we've had a third person at this table.
The
Surprise!
whole time.
It was hard not to laugh. He was here last session too.
You are...
Told you we should have opened the sarcophagus.
Most awkward encounter ever.
Yes, I'm introducing people every session. These last 4 sessions, I've had at least one new person every time. But, 2 of them were first sessions. But you are drifting in complete darkness. You can hear the leathery flap of wings. A small creature crying for help. Yes, it does. It would bring a tear to your eye, except that you are like formless in this darkness. Like, you don't really have a sense of where like your fingers are. It's like your body's numb. And then there's this deafening and you feel a pull. Like you're moving forward up. And all at once, you can feel this fabric across your face tight around your chest, and your eyes are closed. You're breathing through a thin layer of fabric, and there's stone at your back and at your arms. What are you doing?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess I just try and continue to fight towards the pole, maybe? You know, get a little closer.
Okay.
Get a little closer to the pole, see
Yeah.
if I can wriggle on in or wriggle on out.
Shimmy, shimmy.
Shimmy.
As
This breathable fabric, you know, lovely. It's rather it's breathable, but it's stuffy. You know? It's like one of those like cheap Walmart masks. Like it's very breathable, but like you don't want to wear it too long. You know.
Yeah. You continue to like kind of. You're just doing a little tap.
I just
right?
tap it twice
Yeah.
and then wait. And I'll kind of like keep the axe to the side. Still not sure if I should be waking up Sonny.
You watch as this creature's chest kind of heaves a little bit as it takes a breath.
Kill it with fire!
Now you're alive.
For now.
You hear these words faintly, as if they're very distant. They kind of echo. As you sort of kind of pull yourself mentally towards these sounds, you begin to feel a twitch in your finger. And there's your body. Feeling is there.
He is risen.
And as you kind of, the finger twitches, maybe the fist clenches, you're awake. But again, you feel that you're in this tight chamber. There's a cold wind, sort of a breeze on your face. But you are conscious. What are you doing?
How tight does this feel on my face? Would I be able to talk through it?
It would be muffled. You're not gagged, but it's like it's kind of it's your full under your jaw as well.
Do I feel like my hands are restrained in any way? Or would I be able to reach for my face?
You could tear yourself out of this very easily.
Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. As I gain control over my limb, I will raise my right hand.
Kill him.
Rip
Am I
the material from my face.
Okay. You were watching this happen.
Yeah, I will now hook the axe on the far side and wrench it towards me, and then with that, keep the axe off. Just stay down.
Okay, yeah. Oh, because you tap and you...
Yeah, so once I see him like moving, I'm gonna hook it, pull it, and then just be ready.
Yeah, so what are you
Are you
hooking?
attempting to put the lid back on me?
No, I'm
Oh, that's
pulling
what
it
you're
off of you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Closing me.
That's why I'm like, good move. Smart.
And then I will
I'm
full on, like...
As we've proven in the first episode.
like Undertaker, like full like at the hilt, hinge up, look at you. I've never been more alive.
Oh no.
Okay. You were still wrapped, like... it's just your mouth.
Oh, I was going for like full face.
Oh, full
ripping.
face. Would you like to describe what they see of your character? I know you don't have art yet, but we'll...
Yeah.
You
I'll
should
put,
send
like-
your stuff.
You should
I
send your art.
am literally the worst. That's true.
You should send your stuff.
It's just so hard to decide.
Send it.
Yeah, if you're just seeing my face, well, probably the most notable is the severe lack of human feature. You are looking at a rather large, scaly being, a dragonborn, is looking you in the eyes. I'm a gem dragon.
Oh, that's amazing.
So this deep, dark purple gem. Yeah.
My favorite. Literally, of the new Dragonborns, I just love the Amazon.
It's pretty dope. Getting lighter to almost like a pink as you get to the edges of any like winged scales off the, the back, what would be an ear region, and along the ridge across the top of my head. These like extremely bright light blue eyes pierce towards you with a large cheery grin across my face.
It is still Jimmy.
It's another bard.
As you're sort of like face to face here,
What am I looking at?
Oh, you're looking at a very large tiefling with an almost overgrown beard, kind of mangy.
Nice.
But it's like ice blue almost, where it's white tinted blue tips.
Yeah.
And then hair is all the same, but there are these massive horns that kind of go around like a crown. And they're almost icicle-like. And they also look very cold all the time. And and my iris and pupils are bright silver. Yeah. And just a look of very disappointment across my face. I don't know what to do here.
you become aware.
The large thing is holding a weapon at me.
True,
Yes.
but also you don't have any weapons on you. But you feel the weight of any armor you would have had on you.
Okay.
The only things that you've been
Stripped of.
are your weapons.
Okay.
It was a hasty job to put you into this position.
Yes.
They did it on very short notice.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're here.
I'm gonna stretch. It's probably been a while. And just continue to rip these, wraps off of myself. And, well, thank you. Are you the one who called me forth? I'm honored that you would help me out in those circumstances. Felt very disconnected.
Sonny!
There's no need for such hostilities, and I'll put my hand up towards
I
your
will
weapon.
bring it down into the sarcophagus.
Perfect. Down is a much better position. I'll wriggle myself back.
Wow.
You're the Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer?
That's what we were told.
I would never. Well, maybe not never. I have not.
Sonny!
Sonny sounds...
What do you want? We have a problem.
I'll just stick my head out.
Whoa, wait.
I'm gonna start bringing myself out of the sarcophagus, standing up.
You pull yourself out.
I'll pull myself up.
Sure.
And immediately I
How
am going to use... Hey, how
This
tall
get
are
very
you?
awkward.
I'm 6'6".
Okay.
Oh, okay, you're only 2 inches
You're like
taller than
you're a
me.
foot taller than me. I'm immediately going to use Eyes of the Grave.
Okay.
I know the location of any undead within 60 feet of me.
Ooh.
So it's just a little radar. Bing! So if he comes up as undead, I'll know.
As far as I know, that's not a problem.
Do you know the direction to them? Is it location?
No.
Until end of next turn, know the location of any undead within 60 feet. That isn't behind total cover and isn't protected from div magic. Doesn't tell about capabilities or identity, just basically a 60-foot radar.
Okay, there is one about 55 feet behind you. But there,
I'll be right back.
there are none within the circle of your camp.
None within this sarcophagus, more importantly.
You open up this sarcophagus then, eh?
No,
You wouldn't know not to do that,
I didn't.
Boy, it opened here
It did.
and we have a new friend.
Yes, you do.
That is yet to be determined.
Well,
Well,
now,
that's
now.
We
unnecessary.
were told to drop you off.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you?
You are not a dragon slayer, then who are you?
You be
How
dragon.
would I slay
You be a
the
dragon.
most amazing creature in this realm? Does not get greater than the dragon. Are you kidding me?
Easy there.
You're
Easy
not-
there.
You're
Ain't
another
no game.
Bahamut follower, aren't you?
I don't really know much about that guy. All I know, keep me away from that Tiamat crap. Whoo-wee! Don't need any of that. Terrifying.
I once knew a dragonborn.
Really?
Yeah, no,
What?
Gaul. Nice to meet you.
Say it again.
What?
Gaul.
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 Gaal.
It would never be that simple.
Oh, fair.
You know.
Gawle.
What language do you speak?
Elvish and common.
Elvish.
Right.
Common. Oh, I think I have.
Then you
Infernal.
could spell it.
Oh, I have Infernal too.
Think about it like a. I also relooked. I do have 2 more languages. Like the closest Gaulah.
Gaulha?
Gaulha.
I said,
Gaul.
But lovely to meet you. Just wondering. I feel this feels like a very one-sided situation with your axe right next to my lap, and me, so unprotected. You know, I just feel like I would like.
You are wearing
Well,
armor.
I've got that, which is very nice. You know, it's very new to me.
I can offer you a stick.
My stick. My stick.
I want to take his thing.
I've got arthritis in these old bones. It helps me waddle around with efficiency.
I also love your scales. They look great.
Thank you. Yours are mighty bright.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, they would be very nice in the fire. They get a little bit of that, like they're dark, but they get a lighter purple when they hit the light.
Sparkle.
You have a very
It's unnatural.
Yes, it's
Well, my manners, you may call me a Sonny.
sunny.
And this brash young one is Zoraxis.
Rex?
Zoraxis.
Zoraxis.
Zoraxis?
Zoraxis.
That is a wonderful name.
How come you didn't say that about my name?
I was you were still going on. I was allowing you to continue your speech. Your name is quite wonderful. Your son, Sonny. Goes with your sunny demeanor.
That's what they tell me, at least. Oh,
He is nothing but rays of sunshine.
in a dark and cloudy world. Indeed I am. So, we found ourselves in a weird pickle right here. What do we ought to do now? We can't give them a living being. I thought we were transporting a corpse.
Who is who? Who are you giving me to? And why? And where? And how?
You're going to prison.
Pardon?
You're in prison, technically.
That is a good point. You are already in prison.
You're,
So am I. He's not. I don't know.
I'm in prison.
I'm in prison?
You're in prison.
Well, yeah, I live on the iron forest. I have my own cell. I don't go where I please. I'm just a good behavior little boy.
With criminals? Are you in prison?
Yes. That was the first thing I said here in this conversation.
I'm processing, okay? I've never been to prison
You're
before.
having a panic attack.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I am a strong and powerful
I'll whip
dragonborn.
I'll whip out my bedroll.
Yeah, breathe into this.
Okay.
Breathe in. There we go.
Okay, I
Sonny,
can't breathe too hard. I can't breathe too hard. Okay, take that back to the back.
You feel something coming up?
Yeah, I felt something building.
It's okay, I don't use it that much anyway.
Sonny, shut
You
your
use a sleeping bag?
Is that what that is? I was going to use it as like a cloak or something.
It's a very large hat.
Yeah. One of those Russian hats.
Yeah.
It's not my color though.
But so now you don't want to take me away to prison?
No, we still have to.
It's got one the contract. And we don't, it's gonna be bad for us. Cause we in prison, I don't know if you heard that.
I did hear.
And we ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
To be fair, I don't think my situation can get worse.
Well, you are trying to
but
be quiet.
You would not hand someone over to prison who's innocent, would you?
I don't think we are a judge or a jury.
You be a fool if you think you're the only one in this island who's innocent.
What are you innocent of?
Oh, I ain't innocent. I never said it was me.
And just to make you feel better, I'm not innocent either.
Like, I could see where they're pinning a crime on me, but, like, it was kind of a form of self-defense.
Insight check.
Ooh. Okay.
Unnatural 20.
I'm telling the truth.
You killed a dragon out of self-defense.
I did not kill a dragon. I defended my dragon.
Well, ain't that a big twist in the old narrative?
Your story is getting a lot more complicated the more you share it.
Maybe there's more than just one side of every story. Maybe we've all learned a lesson today.
And that's what we're called.
That's what we call the campaign. Lessons have been learned. It was all about the friends we made.
I thought it would take 3 years to get to this point.
Turns out we're faster than the other group and got to that.
Oh, they're years away from learning that lesson.
They're too far gone.
Daniel can never stop their storyline because it won't make it.
I can't wait for Caitlin to hear that and all the angry texts in the group.
Whoopsies! We thought we were recording.
Well, now, it does complicate things.
Yeah, no, there was filthy invaders.
Where are you from?
And where am I from?
Were they invaders because they were different to you?
Yeah.
No, they were invaders because they stormed our home and threatened us with violence and slaughter of my
I feel like that qualifies as
my
invaders.
comrades.
Were you trying to trap him in some form of prejudice?
Are you racist just like those who arrested me?
Just how he presented it, it seemed like it was a racial thing.
Why do you have to bring it there?
Oh no.
Why'd you bring race into this, man?
As we're a very diverse group of people,
Yeah, we are,
for
aren't
us
we?
to talk about this.
That's
I
fair.
feel like this is an open book.
We're not elves, we can...
That is true.
Anyway, where are you from?
Where am I from? Well, I'm a man from a few places. But, the important one is that I am from between two mountains on, however you pronounce that. Palsalan?
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 Ah, local boy. Somewhat.
I'm from, I'm in the gap of, a couple mountains there.
Oh, so you're nowhere close to Pinbury, are you?
To Pinbury? I'm further south than Pinbury. But, how come? So where you're from?
That's where I'm from, yeah.
Well, I've heard it's lovely. I hear it is far greater than Sunshadow.
It is an interesting place to be for sure.
What about yourself there, Sonny?
I'm from all over, really. I'm from the far southeast from this world, but I grew up here. I grew up on all over the islands. I don't really consider any place home except now the Iron Forest is my home because it's where I make my permanent dwelling. So, Sonny has only ever lived on the Iron Forest.
I see. And how long has Sonny lived?
About 30 years now I've been here.
Oh, 30 years! Wow.
I see many come, I see many go.
I believe it.
That's 30 years just here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We added a 0 to Turtle's lifespans. I'm like over 300 years old.
That's very impressive.
Holy crap.
I'm really old.
That's that's old. No offense. I mean that with all respect.
Some taken, yeah.
It's a form of respect for your age and experience and wisdom that must have been gained through these many years.
Well, you learn wisdom from making mistakes. And let's say I made plenty along the way. So,
Sonny, you look great for your age.
thank
Ah,
you.
yeah,
Thank you.
that's impressive.
Well, now,
What's
this flattery ain't gonna solve my problem as much as I do.
But will it get me undelivered?
No.
Are you sure?
I feel like it probably best if we...
I have just arrived in prison and I've been told to take you somewhere.
Here's the thing, we don't know anything about you, really. Actually, to be fair, I don't know much about you either.
That
And
is
you
true.
know nothing about me. I feel like it's a bad idea to cross these people we've been all associated with. Even if you're a prisoner or not.
I'm an innocent man. Innocent little dragon man.
If you're innocent, how'd you end up here?
Racism. Some people came, destroyed my home, killed my...
I'm just going to put my hand on your shoulder.
Killed
You do it.
the great and glorious gem of evening, Brizamir. Tried to save him. And that's what I'm being blamed for, I guess, is I put down the final invader. It's a pretty impressive shot if I do say so myself.
Shot.
You'll go with a bow down.
It was a sling, but, I'm a man of many talents.
Oh, getting giant then, aren't we?
They were pretty giant. They were probably 3 times my height. And when I put them in the ground, well, I didn't bury them. That's
why not? Why didn't you bury them?
Well, because just as I put them down and had to, oh my goodness, I haven't processed this yet.
I removed my hand from your shoulder.
I'm getting there. I had to watch my great and glorious dragon pass away. Not before he told me how proud he was, but you know, as I watched him pass, and the power indwelled within me, more invaders came in, and you know they looked at the scaly skin of myself, and they chose to blame me over anything else in that once loving home. And the next thing I can remember, you helped me come out of the sarcophagus only
I did no such thing.
to start
Why
licking fingers and saying I'm a
Did
guilty
not
man.
happen. It opened itself.
It did no such thing.
I've been
I
around
felt
many
you calling to me.
sarcophaguses. They don't
You
open
called
themselves.
out to me.
I cannot.
When
wait
I
to
was
knock
in the
you out.
void, I heard your voice.
So when you
And it gave me feeling. It gave me power.
you feel like you owe him some form of debt then, like you are called to serve him in some way.
I'm liking how this is being spun.
I'm not quite sure about that because, like, I don't know. I've never served a non-dragon. I don't know how the terms work, you know. And
Oh.
there are people...
Are you willing to make a blood pact?
Ooh, that seems dark. There are people
I'm gonna
still
use
loyal
Eyes
to
of the
me,
Grave one more time.
that
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Eyes of the Grave one
Go
more
for it.
time. See if that undead's gotten closer.
I get 5 feet
You
away.
sense
I can do 4 times for a long rest.
you sense a ping. You're over on their side, so it's probably about like it's 15-foot radius from the fire. You're about 10 feet in, so 25 feet to the edge of the ring. It's about 35 feet away.
So it's going away.
It's coming. It's like 20 feet
Wait,
closer.
it was 55 feet away.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like adding on top of 25.
And it's not an instant. Like the ping goes out instantly, but it stays until the end of your next turn. So you sense a very slow movement forward.
Hold up. There's something evil around here.
Can I like?
And I look towards the person who just came out
Oh
of the
no,
sarcophagus.
no, there's something behind.
Like behind me?
There's some undead behind me.
I'm just saying. Undead does not sound like something to mess with. And if I had a weapon or two, I may be of more service.
My offer of a stick still stands.
I thought that
I
was
need
his
that
stick.
stick.
I'm just saying, you're transporting me, and they were nice enough to leave me my armor. Is there any chance, you know...
Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, you know.
And I'll pull out my dagger.
And the will be an offer. No, if you any kind of
This
sling.
is the most I have for you.
I'll take a dagger. I'll borrow a dagger.
If it,
It
helps,
will be
it-
coming
it's
back to you.
already borrowed.
Oh, well.
I had to sign it out and everything.
Oh, well, then I'll definitely make sure it comes back.
Yeah,
Because that would
true.
just look bad on your reputation.
If it doesn't, I think I go in the hole.
You don't want to go in the hole.
I don't know what that means, but I've never liked being in a hole.
I think that means I miss Sloppy Joe Day if I don't get it.
What are sloppy?
Oh, come on!
Oh, we're doing this.
Well, thank you.
We'll handle this in a second. Bust.
And I turn around.
I pulled the axe out of the sarcophagus.
Okay, so you've got your like axe in hand.
Yeah.
You've got a little dagger. You've got your stick, but you're turned.
Yeah.
And you've got other things on you too for,
Yeah.
for casting purposes. As you guys turn, what are all of your passive perceptions?
16.
16.
11.
Okay. You turn, and it's just
blind ass.
the softly.
This is the first time I'm not playing a wisdom-based character.
You just see the fire crackling softly.
That's not undead. It's
The
fire.
light, the light goes out.
You guys are stupid.
And
Dumbass.
you don't see anything
Begin.
save for something very small, like a glint of yellow from about 10 feet up a tree. outside of the ring of fire. It's a little glint kind of... Yes, you.
Oh, no.
The others will see more.
Oh, no.
As this little dark shape curls around the tree, and you see a second glint slide out. This tiny little pair of eyes. So close together and so far back that it's like it must come from something very small, like
Yeah.
like a very like maybe like a rat sized, or maybe a little bigger. Like it would be a large rat, but like definitely smaller than like a house cat. As you make eye contact with this, the other two of you catch not only that, but there's something very quickly, so quick and so like silent that it can almost be confused for the smoke of this fire. Dark shape around the ring of the fire, staying just outside the light. It is doing a steady loop around and around. The ping you felt is now coming from just inside the ring of fire. And you are certain, like you can feel like exactly where it's coming from, but there is nothing there. And with that, your sense of it fades.
There's something on there. That thing ain't natural.
Is this when we give a sacrifice?
Pardon?
What do I know about
I look
will-o-wisps?
to
Make
As someone who
me...
hates undead.
What's that?
As someone who hates undead.
Yeah, make me a religion check.
Crap.
And I'll say with advantage.
Thank you. Oh, crit. 21.
Okay.
Nice.
Will-o-wisps, you know them as those like sparks of light that lure people off of paths to consume them for their life force. These are the souls of evil individuals, of criminals, of those who cause harm to others, who do not value life. So it's fitting then that on this peninsula there would be whole constellations of them to worry about off of paths. Just another tooth of the forest to consume those who stray from the road. You would know that they are lights that can be very bright or very dim. If this is one before you, it seems it has dimmed itself such that it is no longer visible. But the drifting motion, it's possible this is one.
I'm gonna back up, try and grab a corpse from the cart.
Sure. You have to kind of like go around a little bit.
Yeah.
You kind of grab onto it and you can like heave it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to... May as well.
I'm gonna hop off the cart and kind of like...
And I'm gonna try and walk 10, 15 feet out,
Sure.
drop the corpse on the ground and back up.
Okay. There is this like pause as it's still circling this.
I'll use one more. One
Use
more.
one more?
Great.
Yeah. Ping. You dropped it and stepped back like 5 feet.
Yeah.
It's 10 feet ahead of you. It's like right over top of this body. And you watch as this like shrill white light appears over like diagonal from the fire, kind of drowning it out. As this orb of light is there, and in it you can see these like sinewy strands, not quite of light, almost like muscle, like pulling out at strange angles, as this little spark of lightning kind of zzz, zzz, over top of the body. As it is almost like it's feeling like these lightning fingers are just kind of like reaching over to test to see what this is that you've given it. A voice is going to call out from behind one of the trees.
Not that one. That one's not alive.
As this little like beady-eyed creature puts his little head around. And you can see this is perhaps a little pixie. It's dressed in like dead leaves in this little like makeshift kind of dress. Got these little like clear butterfly wings on its back. A dagger on its belt that it looks like would be like the size of like a long sword for it. And this tiny little bow with like an arrow knocked between two fingers, but like keeping off to the side.
We want a living one. So we can taste the warm blood and flesh.
You'll be happy with what I give you. Now scat!
You watch as this thing like has like a shocked look on its face, and then its face immediately like scrunches up in anger.
No! You'll give us what we want.
It kind of like scans.
And we want one of you.
And at this point, the is gonna stop as this dark shape flies up into the air, and I need all of us to roll initiative.
Okay. It's a good thing I didn't cast Calm Emotions. I one of 2 spell slots left on you.
Ooh, okay, that's
Come
actually not
back.
bad.
Music going.
I hope you're ready for combat.
All right. Definitely not a ranger, boy.
I've won my only combat, so.
Yeah, then you got sent to prison for it. What'd you get, Mike?
Oh, I got 17.
In my defense, there was a lot of them. And I don't remember.
What'd you roll, Jimmy?
I got a 16.
Ooh. Nice, good rolls, boys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Give me one moment. Sorry, Zoraxis was
17.
17. Oh, gee, hang on.
Prison gang, prison gang, prison gang, prison gang, prison gang, prison gang.
Hey, Ryan!
What did you get, James?
16.
No. What's your max HP?
And what was Sonny?
13.
13.
8.
Mmm.
I rolled 2 ones.
Mmm.
You rolled 10s, don't you? It hurt. It hurt a lot to roll my health.
Well,
Damon's got more health than you.
Daniel jinxed it, okay? Daniel jinxed it. He was like, it's gonna be real funny if you roll 2 ones for your health. And what do you know? 2 ones came rolling out.
it's kind of the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
Daniel was much happier than I was.
Alright, so... Zoraxis, you have come off the cart, which leaves just James on the cart right now. What are you doing? You have this bright light in front of you.
And I know there's a pixie over there.
Call it a sprite.
A sprite.
But
freaking racist.
peeking just outside of the darkness,
Pixie.
you are not aware of whatever's flown above you.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, goodness, what is-
Spells out.
I'm trying to like read my spells. It's
Yep,
really
new
good.
spells. Who dis?
Yeah. I make my way towards the sprite,
Mm-hmm.
and with my last first level spell slot, I cast Compel Duel and just go, "Hey, you!"
On the sprite?
Yeah, it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
It's a low DC though.
It's a 12.
It matches. So I
Oh,
think
gee,
it beats
it passes.
Dang it.
It's unfortunate.
Good thing
Forgot
that's a
about low
bonus
levels.
action, and I continue to it. And am I able to get right up in front of it?
You would have to walk past the will-o-wisp.
Oh. Then I'll just
you
go.
could carve around and be within, I'll say, like 10 feet of it.
That's not groovy, though. No, I'll just attack the will-o-wisp then.
Okay, you walk right up to the will-o-wisp
Yeah.
and you're attacking with the axe.
Yes.
Okay.
Can someone confirm this is cocked?
Jimmy?
I actually can't tell if it's cocked or if
Is it the pink one? Pink one's cocked.
Okay. It was a 1 or a 19.
Should've just said 19, man.
I sat there like... because it was more on the 1.
Okay.
17.
17. 17 is gonna miss.
Oh, no. Oh,
As you boom, and it kind of like away.
Are you attacking the will-o-wisp or the
Yeah,
pixie?
The will-o-wisp.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
That's not great, guys.
No, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
That is your turn.
I did my bonus action.
Okay,
Yeah. Base 10.
Gaulha.
Oh.
Gaulha. You are up. You've got a dagger in your hands. I don't believe you have an arcane focus on you right now. Oh, you do, because it's not a weapon. So yes.
You know it.
What are you?
Yeah.
I'm a bar!
Or actually, I don't think you do because you don't have one as part of your base equipment. Your class does not inherently come with a.
Yeah, I don't know if I really use one. I don't know how that works.
Only for components if a spell has them.
Okay.
So you don't have any spell components, but
Swag.
Hunter's mark.
I can do that.
I know you can.
You have Hunter's Mark?
Vengeance Paladins have the coolest like spells they get.
I think I had Bane and Hunter's Mark.
And you get Armor of Agathis, don't you?
Yeah.
yeah, it's a mix of.
I have a lot of spells that technically I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Or should have.
But in any case,
I
I just haven't used that yet.
will hop out right past you.
kind of vault over the side of the thing.
Yeah, vault over the side of it, I guess. And, how close is the little spritey boy? Or girl, I wouldn't want to assume.
So you're aware that one is much higher up above you, maybe 20, 30 feet up.
Yeah, that sounds very high.
The other one is
There's two.
far enough away that your friend, the tiefling, couldn't reach it. So you probably wouldn't be able to either.
But,
Within, let's say, from where you vaulted over,
yeah.
like 40 feet.
So, hypothetically.
Actually, 30 feet, because he could reach it if he went straight. So 30 feet if you're ranged.
Okay. And what's the gap between little lightning floaty thingy and sprite?
There's two sprites and a will-o-wisp?
Yes.
Okay.
Call it like 20 feet.
Ah, you little stinker.
You still got movement.
No, it was Johnny. He knows exactly what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
A little breath weapon. But I don't want to use a breath weapon on just one of them. It seems just
That'll be wasteful.
Do you know what the range on your dagger is? Is it like...
On it.
Should be like 20.
That was 2060?
Yeah, 2060.
Then I will sort of go around the side and try and get within 20 feet of the little stinker.
2060.
The sprite, because you said the other one's up, so I'm
Yes.
going to go for the one that's attainable.
You're gonna move around to
Yeah.
position yourself?
Yeah. And then huck a dagger at it, I guess.
Okay.
Dagger. It's like
Throw
a
that
dart.
dagger.
Huck a dart. And then when you hit, okay. If I hit. Nice. With a base of 19, I would hope I hit.
You very much hit this thing.
Okay. I would also then like to favored foe and this
Uh-huh.
little sucker.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, what is he?
Oh my goodness, what am I?
You didn't use Hunter's mark.
He's a really weird type of cleric.
Interesting.
I'm a multi-class already.
He's a really weird sorcerer.
He's actually a barbarian with casting. No!
Stop.
Is that?
He uses Constitution as his casting focus. Just this. Oh,
Just sit there.
On that note,
That's
what's the
8 damage with the dagger is not too shabby at our level.
8 damage? And are you adding on to that, or is it just...
No, that's added.
Alright.
I rolled the
What
one
did
on
you
the
cast?
second D4 so I'm disappointed. But yeah, I'm just gonna like huck it.
Totals
I'm
eight.
going for like mid chest.
You strike it in the chest and just pin him right to the tree. He
Yee.
is immediately dead, like squishing a bug.
Yeah.
how many damage did you do?
8.
Oh!
We're the only ones that will taste blood.
That's a little extreme.
I'm not sure will-o-wisps bleed.
Is that the end of your turn?
No,
then?
they don't actually.
No,
But they don't.
yeah, because that's an action. So I will.
They can be bloody, but...
I will then back myself up to the cart, if I can, or at least back
Uh,
myself towards it.
Towards it, sure. It puts you, like, there's like a 90-degree difference between you and the will-o-wisp and then
Yeah.
Sonny.
Okay.
However, it is the sprite above you's turn.
Uh-oh.
You cannot see it because if you don't have dark vision, it's in darkness.
I see it.
but you don't have a high enough. You didn't have a high enough perception for it.
No one sees it.
It will be revealed now to you who can see it into the dark, and it is going to fire its short bow at you,
Oh, thank
who
goodness.
Attempted?
You skewered his friend. You can see, our tiefling friend can see. This thing has like these really sharp teeth and this feral look in its eyes. These are sprites that have been living in the woods, you know, as most sprites do. But it's seems some of them have gone a little mad with the taste for elvish flesh.
Good thing I'm not elvish.
That is going to be 22
Oh, jeez.
to hit you.
That will hit, surprisingly.
Okay. You take 1 point of piercing damage,
I don't know if I'm ever going to recover.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving.
Oh, I am not going to recover.
We laughed too soon.
11?
11.
11.
11 will pass. As you feel like where it strikes you, this numbness spreads through, and you kind of like feel this like fatigue, and you're able to kind of fight it off.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to be tired. I just slept in my coffin.
As the sprite takes that shot, Sonny, you're up.
All right. So I got a will-o-wisp fighting him, and I got a sprite up top.
The will-o-wisp is kind of split between you and the dragonborn.
All right.
It hasn't made a move either way yet.
I will.
Aren't I right in front of it?
I thought he was right in front of it. I thought
In
he
front of
tried
the
to
will-o-wisp?
attack it. Yeah, he tried to attack it.
Right. Yes, you're right on it then. Yeah.
I will. I'll toll the dead on the sprite.
Okay.
Oh, that's a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save. That's gonna be a 15.
Ugh, 14. Yeah. Crap.
There's a doom, and he kind of says, "Man, no!"
Yeah, you better watch out. I'll hit you with it again.
That's all I can do.
I have to not get their shrill voice confused with my garbly kobold voice.
Oh,
They're very distinct. But is that your turn then?
That's my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
The will-o-wisp is up.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
It is going to. It's gonna latch out at
Here we go.
at the tiefling Zoraxis.
Oh.
Big damage.
Maybe big damage. That is an 18 to hit.
Hits. Because I don't have my armor.
That is going to be in 11 points of lightning damage.
Were you full before? Okay. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah, 11 points there,
Sonny got you. Hide these things.
and it will.
Oh no.
Kiss him. Kiss him. Kiss him.
Stop.
Kiss him.
doing?
Le kissy kissy.
It will then. We'll say it's gonna fly up 20 feet.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah, opportunity.
You can make an opportunity attack.
Oh no, 10.
10. It's
Dude, garbage rolls.
up 20
We're gonna
feet.
switch dice.
It's light, like the effect it has on the forest is like the shadows of all these trees kind of like pull down, right? As it up we go.
Yeah, you better run.
As now 20 feet up. Does not look like it's fleeing as it stops itself mid-movement.
Yeah, I stopped it. Yeah, you're welcome.
Perhaps getting ready to pick and choose its targets more carefully. At this point, Zoraxis, you are up. You have the axe in your hand. There's nothing in your reach.
Yeah.
Nothing in his reach
Nothing in his reach.
It's okay. I look up at the sprite
or the range.
Yeah. that's
and
right.
I cast Ray of Frost.
Ooh. Is that a save or?
Nope, that is an ranged spell attack.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Of course, another 3, so that's only 7. Jeez.
7 does not hit.
Well, because it's.
It's using your
magical
charisma.
melee, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
your charisma
yeah.
thing. Okay.
All right.
And it
You-
just.
Kind of like watches it go up.
Get down here.
Make a wish.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
I wish you were dead.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Well, I'm not.
Your friend is.
I'll eat him later.
Oh.
Well, how come you don't get what you now with that one? I'll be you a perfectly good dead big one.
What?
Trick question.
Okay,
I've killed it.
Zoraxis, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay.
'cause I can't do anything else.
Gaulha, you're up.
No.
All right.
Oh God.
You have no dagger on you.
The gall of this one.
I know.
Oh, you're gonna do some.
Feeling, that I am so alone with no weapon.
Yeah.
I am going to reach out my hand
Yes.
and try and feel the connection
Okay.
that I felt so dearly last I was awake, and attempt to call forth my dragon companion. Drake
You're
companion.
a Drake Warden. Oh
As
my
you
goodness.
reach your hand out, it feels like maybe a cord that you're pulling, but also like there's this sound, this like unraveling of like shingles, like dragon scales, that connect you to this creature. It's hard to explain because it's unique to you, but you feel this connection, like the skin of your own arm. This is an extension of it, and as you kind of turn, you choose where it appears.
A Drake Warden. So he likes dragons.
What a nerd.
Really? Oh yeah, of my choice within 30 feet of me.
Okay, yeah, where are
You
you
like the
putting
first half of the game. Or the second half.
Yeah. Dungeons, but dragons.
I got your dragons covered. I'll summon them right into my arm, like sort of like
it? Kind of
wrapping,
coiled around.
Yeah, coiling around my arm.
Could you describe this dragon for us? This little drake.
This little drakey dude. Yes.
God's plan.
Got man. Yes, my little drake.
It's a Drake
Well,
reference. It's a Drake reference.
Oh, I did not notice.
It was so subtle.
It was very subtle. It was hard to tell. When I summon my little homie, it's very unlike any scale color you have ever seen before. It seems to be this iridescentness to it. It's almost pearl-like, and as the fire crackles past him, you watch as like the color seems to shift and change. But at once, as I sort of hold the power in my hand, you watch it grow darker. And I'm going to choose acid damage this time, as it
Cool.
takes on more of a black, more black appearance.
Okay.
Iridescent. That's a
An
$5 word
amethyst.
right there.
You know it.
4 syllables.
Can you do anything with it on your turn, or is it on?
Let me change tabs.
This is D&D.
Yeah, I know, right? It was the
Hey, now a word from our sponsors.
yeah. It takes its turn immediately after mine. So,
Okay.
Kill it with fire.
I leave the ins and outs of this creature's abilities up to you.
yeah.
Cool. It casts Wish.
Yeah. Like it can as a free action. just wish.
all the abilities.
Cast Meteor Swarm? Weird. Like as a cantrip? Huh. And a bonus action?
It's a bonus action and an action. It can do twice in one turn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he'll bring himself. What's his speed? That's pretty decent, 40 feet. Oh, that's within 30 feet. Okay, he doesn't need to do that. He's gonna make his way into the cart. Does the cart have a lid to it?
The cart does not. There's a sarcophagus with the lid off, and then a
Yeah,
pile
no,
of
no,
dead
he's not
bodies.
going in there. That's triggering. He's gonna.
Who does not there?
Yeah, I'm gonna send him, and he's gonna crawl up your back, and take watch on your shoulder, and he's gonna keep his reaction available for you,
Ooh.
so that if you manage to hit, He's
We have a
right
few
here.
managers
Because
there.
you're like right in the middle of everyone, right?
Yes.
They're up in the air.
Oh, they're up
I
in
know,
there now.
but
Okay.
like you're the closest
Yeah,
to
yeah.
doing melee.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
It's on me. It's on. What is it doing?
being your friend.
I've never felt this feeling before.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
And he's-
about my best friend.
Yeah. And it's probably like, you know when you like hold like a hamster and it's like so light but like weirdly pressing, like it's weirdly weighty in like those 4 spots. It's kind of like that, where like it's very light on
And
you,
then it poops on
but like no, it doesn't poop.
We'll get there.
you.
But it's like very like, you know, because he's a small boy right now. He's very little. So he's just like intensely on you, but he's very light.
Just a little snake tongue in there. Just,
Yeah.
Stop.
Cool.
Yeah, and he's just gonna wait it out.
We are.
And I'm gonna look at you and telepathically tell you he will help you when the time is
What
right.
do you say?
He's in my head now.
We are.
On that note, is that your turn and your Drake's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. The sprite is going to take a shot. Kind of like aiming first at Zoraxis, at Gaulha, at Sonny. He's going to pick his target at random.
Do the Top Gun dance.
I didn't call it, so I'm going to call it now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey!
Taking another shot.
You'll never get this.
Send that.
You killed his friend, but for real this time. Maybe 15.
15 is my AC.
Okay, it will hit. 1 point of damage, and I need you to make a con save.
1 point of damage. Ooh, better than last time.
Okay, you're good. No poison or worse effect for you.
Worse?
As he will
Mass
he will
effect.
circle around, so he is now directly above Sonny, 30 feet up.
Long way down.
With that, Sonny, it's your turn.
Hold still now.
I'll try another one. I'll try another Toll the Dead.
Okay,
Ooh.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Put him in the grave.
DC's 14.
Correct.
I'm not saying he's at a disadvantage here, but he's got a +1 to his wisdom.
Yeah.
That was a 2 for those of you listening at home.
Okay, good. It's a 7.
7?
7 damage.
Wait, no, he's totally fine. No, how would you like to end this thing with the sound of a bell?
Oh, this next round. Ding ding. And then instead I'll just kind of like like the eyes start like rotating. It's like
Yeah.
and it starts like oozing out his ears.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
It's like you've hit like a mosquito in the electric fly swatter.
That was what I was going for.
And it kind of like and like a little smoky on the ground.
Warn him.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn. I'm gonna get closer to the will-o-wisp.
Okay, the will-o-wisp is going to get closer to you. As it's going to sort of hover around.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you for being a friend.
It is going to. It will also pick one of you at random. It's
Same numbers.
yeah, same numbers. 4.
Hey!
I like this D6. Don't I? It's going to
Feels
attack
personal at this point.
you. Wow. Okay, it is going to zap you, but the zapping kind of like strikes the ground first, and it's kind of it dissipates. It like throws. It's almost like it's like blindly kind of like putting out feelers, and this one just kind of misses.
Lucky.
With that,
It's not luck. I'm chosen.
it's kind of like directly above you right now. What is it? It kind of drifts down and then it'll end its turn there above you. With that, Zoraxis.
It's still 30 feet up, right?
No.
No, it's
You
like
keep
5
right on
feet.
top of me.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hit it. Hit it.
You swing and miss. Bing! Ah!
I walk back over to it and just kind of like look you in the eyes. Go. Watch out.
You kind of have to like.
I duck down a bit.
Yeah. Going for the upper horizontal slice.
Oh, okay. Natural 19, so
Nice.
26.
26 will hit.
Come on.
How
Come
is it?
on.
What even is Battle Axe? Is a D8.
Is it one hit? Oh, yeah.
I'm also infusing. My little dude's infusing your strike, so this will do an extra d6 of acid as well. So he sort of like spits acid onto your axe as you,
Oh my goodness.
or onto your weapon as
Cool.
you swing it.
How metal.
So middle. 9 damage.
9 damage total
Yeah.
with the acid.
That's not including my... That's with the acid and 14 damage.
Cool. As you strike it, it is very hard to kind of quantify the amount of damage you've done to like a ball of light. It flickers as it gets hit.
I told you they don't bleed.
But you know, there's not a lot going in terms of like feedback on this.
Is it
thing.
bloodied, Daniel?
I can tell you didn't take the full 14 points of damage.
Oh my goodness.
They got a lot of resistances, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, because I can't do anything else. Yeah.
Okay. Gaulha, you're up.
Well, still having no weapon.
It's close to you now.
It's
Yeah,
right over you.
it's right over me.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll look straight up.
Ah!
And-
You're gonna Godzilla King of the Monsters.
yes. And,
Look up straight
and
up.
let out my breath weapon of force.
Oh, okay.
Just
What's
quickly
the save?
Okay, so what's my con?
Is this an amethyst colored beam? Like, is it like a big bright purple beam?
Oh yeah. We're going full
I see.
send on it. Proficiency
Main
2, con
yeah.
2. That is 12.
What save?
Oh, what type of save? That is an excellent question, Dan. I'm so glad you asked.
There's a big difference between two
Dex
of its
save.
Okay.
Oh.
It has a
Can you roll low so I feel really cool?
yeah. That's gonna be above 20.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Half damage?
must be half damage, right?
Yeah, it takes half.
Okay.
2d6?
A D6.
A D10.
A D6.
Yeah,
What?
right.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's the new Dragonborn.
6. So it takes 3.
3 damage. It's taken a total of 10 damage.
And then can I...
Flickering more angrily
yeah.
now.
No, I think that's only weapon damage, I think.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and your thing doesn't have its reaction back, if that's...
No. I was thinking the favored foe. But I thought that was...
I think it might be weapon.
No, with an attack roll.
Yeah.
But I made this do a save. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
I see.
So tricky.
Yes. I do love that the language flows more naturally now after this many years of game.
Yeah.
It is now your Drake's turn, if not yours.
You've gone.
Yes.
He is going to munch.
He's gonna take a munch.
Yeah, take a munch.
Yes. He'll fly up then.
Sort of does a little.
Oh,
jump.
he's not very far.
Doing off of you. If it's right atop me, he'll just like stand on his hind legs and try and.
Kind of take a nip at
But
it.
that really helped a lot.
Like a cat, it's got to kind of stretch up and kind of...
Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know, right?
That sucks. Wow.
I'm supposed to be this dope paladin.
17 doesn't hit, hey? Wow, what a world.
No, these are
Oh,
monsters.
plus proficiency does a 19 hit.
19 just hits.
Oh!
Oh.
6 damage.
6 acid?
What kind?
Plus proficiency. 9 piercing, or not 9, wow, I'm good at math. 8 piercing damage.
Cool.
So 0.
No, it'll be 4.
Nice.
Unless it specifies that its attacks are magical, but that might come at a later level.
Yeah, I think that's later on.
Okay, it's now looking like maybe not the best in the world. That's your turn and your creature's turn.
Yep.
Sonny.
All right. How far away from me is it?
It's floated over towards the Dragonborn. So 15 feet maybe?
So it's within 120.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm a huck a guiding bolt at it.
Sure.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, it hits.
Got that bolt.
So my damage again is radiant. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Of radiant.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh gee.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That is.
That's
those are D8s. It's a D6s for a guiding bolt.
Oh, that's right. How did I say an 8? That's my bad.
Son of a nut.
That was a really good roll too.
I saw some 7s in there.
It was a 6, 7, 8, 8 is what I got.
Oof.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
Four ones, please.
oh.
Close.
9
9.
radiant.
That is not nearly the same.
That puts it at 23 damage taken.
Yeah.
Which is enough.
Yay!
How would you like to end it?
I will. So they're kind of like all kind of jumping through, and then all of a sudden they're just kind of keep paying attention. This thing gets sent away, and they kind of look almost like I'm holding like a smoking gun. It's coming out of my hand though.
Sonny, put it down.
And I'm gonna go walk over to the sprite pinned against the tree.
Yes.
And I will pull it off and grab its corpse, and I'll go to the middle of the clearing and go,
You hear this? Undead of the forest! I am Sonny, son of Cannonball, judge of the damned! Let this be a warning to all of you! This and worse, you undead freaks!
Oh.
and I will pin it back against the tree, find his buddy, and pin both of them.
Cool. Do you have another...
No, I'm gonna take the same dagger. Well, it's his dagger.
Oh, you're gonna kebab him.
And
Okay.
You might need that later on, but I will in the
Um,
Well now, who hungry?
as he does that, can I thaumaturgy create the sound of thunder, like roaring out from him?
Kind of rippling out. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, because you do have thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Now, your dagger is being used to pin these things to a tree.
Yeah.
I will say, if you
We need it back.
were to look for any other blades, the long swords in big quotes function as daggers or knives.
Yeah, I will
To,
go collect the original dagger
Yes.
and the two new daggers.
So they will fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll sort of like squish it with my foot into the ground.
Yeah.
And clean it and hand you back the dagger.
Yes. Yes.
Take it.
I'm assuming those short bows are incredibly unusable to me.
They are very unusable. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the little daggers so I have weapons. So I can do something.
Are you just you find them on the ground, you can't take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So, at this point, your long rests have been interrupted.
Yeah.
But you're welcome to restart your long rests.
But now we can switch off watch duty.
There's only 1 hour that's...
Unwatched.
Or 2 hours.
2 hours that
2
are
hours
unwatched.
is unwatched.
Which, you
Even
know,
with my
might
little
be...
dude?
What's that?
Because little dude,
Little dude.
the Drake.
Oh!
My Drake that now is with us
Yes.
forevermore.
If you would like it to keep watch, it can do that.
What's it?
Heck yeah, I
What's his
can.
name? What is that guy?
And can I?
And I talk to him.
Reaching out to you.
Yeah, you are. You want you
You know, I haven't had much time to spend with it yet, so I'm still working on what
you find something.
this beautiful creature's name will be.
Where you find something like this?
Where'd I find? Oh no. This magnificent creature is a creation of my... Whoa, get out of the shell, get out of the shell.
This is not going to translate well to audio, but it's crawling all over Sonny. You can see
Picture it in
Yeah.
the.
Oh no!
And now it's in a shell. Oh my goodness. It doesn't know personal space yet.
You can hear it rifling around. There's like things being knocked over. It's like, wait a minute, what's in there?
Get what in there?
A cat screeches. Yes, no, it's very new to me. I haven't quite given it a suiting name yet. You know, it's got to be powerful for all that it will accomplish. But I didn't find it was created from the very power of the passing spirit of my dragon, and bestowed to me, and only me.
So something to honor him then.
Yes.
And
As
just
you can
walk over
see,
to the
and
fire.
I try to take back my drink, I am no dragon killer. And I take him back.
That's a Drake.
Comes from my dragon.
Just grab him.
Not yet.
That's like saying a cobalt is a dragon.
Hey, kobolds are a mighty and powerful breed,
Oh my god.
worthy of recognition and honor.
I'm gonna make
Don't
him.
you? Don't.
But they are not dragons.
Not yet.
They may model after a dragon.
Hey, yo, what are you guys paying attention on? Wow.
I'm just gonna go sit by
They
the fire.
themselves are not dragons, but they're worthy of as much honor.
I'm just sitting by the fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
No.
You may take rest.
And you're taking the first watch again, I
Yes.
take it. All right.
Yeah. I go take my nap.
As you all kind of nappy nap, the rest of your watch, I'm gonna roll as you do. goes uneventfully. It was a 3. As you kind of watch the flames.
Infernal common knowledge.
As you kind of watch the flames, there are still those distant lights, and this time you can kind of catch them because you know what to look for. But nothing gets closer to you. No signs or sounds of anything creeping up. Before you know it, this reset 2 hours comes to an end. Who are you waking up for the second shift?
I'll wake up Sonny. Sonny.
Oh.
Kunk, kunk, kunk.
That I'm over. What the hell?
It's your turn.
Oh, I'll get that thing there. We want to be able
I would suggest watching our new friend. We have spent a day together.
to be fair, I've known him like 12 hours less than I know you, so
That is my point.
I plan on keeping watch on both of you. So, as good a
That's
watch
my
as you
decision.
get on me. And I check for all my fingers. Seems like a pretty good one, so I hope to replicate the success. Now,
If you need me, I will be there, and I point towards, like, the cartwheel.
Oh, the cartwheel.
Yeah,
That's someone doing a
wheel.
cartwheel in the corner.
Just one of the sprite bodies just going.
Oh, gee.
And, alright, now I'll pull out my pipe and I'll begin.
Okay. As you go to sleep,
Yeah.
Sonny, as you are keeping watch, it's very quiet.
it better be.
I realize that we've been playing D&D battle music this whole time, which is not accurate.
The most intense sleep of my life.
Sonny is going to kill all of us.
I cut their throats and I hide in the sarcophagus.
This is not a joke.
I will be a Count of Monte Cristo.
So, as you are keeping watch, there is this shifting from the kind of the underbrush, the ferns. As there's something moving under the earth.
And a gopher.
It is approaching the body you left on the ground.
I should already do that, actually.
Alright, let's go see them.
You approach. There is a slight bump in the earth, like reaching out towards this body.
Oh, I'll take a step back.
It's not moving or anything, but you can see like grass beginning to grow up from underneath it, like a fern starting to sprout. So the forest is reaching for this body, which is right next to the fire as well. But
It ain't one of them way traditional way of dealing with the dead boy. We'll take him and be at peace, almighty hell, for to eat of the forest.
okay, you sit back. As your watch continues over the next hour or so, you can watch these like ferns and blades of grass start to sprout. Weeds and vines kind of sprout up around this body until you can no longer see it. They stay shy of the fire that they're next to. They sort of like the forest and this clearing that you were in, which was kind of like low grass and kind of like bits of fern and dirt, is now like the forest is encroaching in. Like about a quarter of the fire's light is now like ferned and all grassy. Seems it's taken its offering for the evening, though.
Yeah, good.
The rest of your watch goes uneventfully. Who do you wake up for the next watch? I mean, you really have.
I'll wake up Little Biscuit.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
I'll
All right.
reach in into my little bag and pull out one ration for it.
Ooh.
Aw, full ration.
I know.
We only have a limited amount.
I don't care. Eat a little one. We're gonna grow and be a big one day, you know that?
Give it a little.
What?
I'll like nuzzle up to you.
Nobody looking out for us while we sleep.
He's gonna look at you very confused.
Okay, good.
Oh no.
My name is Sonny.
I put my hand out.
It only speaks Draconic.
I don't.
No. I just clued in.
Goes for the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got thick fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
What?
It'll like lick your hand.
I see. Yeah, are you leaving it just to keep an eye out?
Like that, but wait.
You know what about? I go.
No, that's a bad idea.
Hey,
Go.
Yo, I'm on. I'm up. What's on?
It'll probably be better or you next watch. I ain't know how to speak to your little friend now.
Oh, I just speak Draconic.
Ow. Speak Draconic.
We'll work on that. I'll teach you some basics.
every time I play a grave cleric, I gotta learn Draconic.
It's really quite simple. You'll catch on quick.
Yes, yes.
Just remember your.
The phlegm is very
The
important.
phlegm's very important. It's got to come from the back.
The amount of phlegm varies based on the dragon type. You know, it's a whole. It's linguistics. You
And
know,
the gutter every time.
Oh.
Gets everyone.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you're gonna head back to sleep. I can say with relative certainty that this little dragon, as well as your rest, when it wakes you up, go uneventfully. It's calm.
Beautiful.
You would note the change in the foliage. It's kind of pushed in quite a bit, but otherwise,
Druids.
the sun begins to rise.
Filthy druids.
As it's starting to crest, you do have to wait a little longer. I believe at the end of this rest, your little dragon will disappear.
What?
Because it has been 8 hours.
Ooh.
I believe it can be resummoned, but I think there is a time limit on it.
I thought we said there was.
I think that's at higher levels, isn't it?
Let me confirm.
Hit points are back.
Well, I don't have to deal with, that kind of stuff. I just... Magic.
No. Until you use this feature, or until you die. Or until it reaches 0.
Oh.
Oh, right, never mind.
Yeah, no, my little dude's
No,
gonna
it's
stay.
good. He's chilling. He's
What's his
chilling.
max hit points?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
20. He has more help than me.
20.
about it. He's your tank.
Yeah, he's my tank.
Goodness.
Yes.
He has 5 less than me.
It's 5 plus your level.
Never mind. It will. It'll be there. However,
5 plus your
Or
level?
5, no, it's, how do they do it? 5
However-
plus 5 times your ranger level.
however,
Spoiler
one of you is going to have a dream.
Oh.
Zoraxis.
Oh.
Yay!
No.
It also has a higher thrust than me. Just all around it's stronger than me. It also has a higher strength than me.
Zoraxis, you are standing on a coastline. There is a pine forest to your back, not so dense as the one you were just in. There's a coast of like smooth stones, kind of gravelly. And outwards, almost rising up from the sea, you can see the icy peak of a mountain, clad in snow, which also falls gently across the coastline. As you are standing here, a warm wind blows from the mountain. You can see steam begin to rise up from the water. Approaching the coast that you're now standing on. Not quite you exactly, but there is a column of it stretching out in a line. Something is coming ashore. If you'd like to make a check, you can.
Oh no. Any that I can justify?
Any that you can justify.
Athletics. Do a backflip
Attack.
at it.
Choke it out. Hopefully.
Let's just screw it and say perception.
Okay.
YOLO.
YOLO.
Healing swag.
8.
8. By the time you make sense of this
Weird.
coming force, it has already broken the waves. The water swells and gives way in a fresh burst of steam as this creature, massive, think like the size of like a large whale, begins to drag itself ashore. It has no skin. A vaguely humanoid appearance, but its eyes are hollow, its mouth gaping. All across its body are these faces. faces of elves, some of them with writhing limbs. And the screams you hear. Not shrill and high-pitched, but like this low wail, this moan. They're gasping for air all across this thing's body as it kind of drags its hand back, trying to get purchase on the gravelly shore. Rests its head, facing you but not seeing. You can feel the heat of its breath. It's about 20 feet away from you. Again, the wail is kind of subsiding now.
It's not like trying to attack or anything?
No, it's pulled itself out of the water.
Oh.
And it lies still, its breath heaving. I give you another chance if you'd like to justify a check.
Ooh.
Make a backflip at it.
I deceive it. I intimidate it.
Join
I know, yeah. I'll walk towards it. Can I make... I have nothing good for this. I'll make an animal handling check. I literally
like a whale.
I have athletics, deception, intimidation, and persuasion.
Yeah, intimidate it. Go back.
Go back in the water. 15.
To animal handling.
Yeah, just kind of like raising my...
You can like raise your hands.
This is like Seinfeld, you pull the golf ball out of the blowhole. Easy, big fella.
You kind of reach out to this thing and approach it. The warmth becomes a much more piercing heat. As this thing is emanating this warmth from its body that is now not just unpleasant for the fact that it's kind of this sickening heat, but also like it's hot. You're running your hand under hot water now.
Oh, gee.
As the steam is kind of out. The wind is carrying it inwards toward the trees, so you're not getting the worst of it. But as you're reaching out, it shudders as your hand approaches. This hollow, kind of like fleshy clump. As you feel a hand on your shoulder. Not with the weight, but with the chill. You feel the palm in each of these fingers reaching down. And a voice, soft as snow. Zoraxis, remember that face. It is the face of our enemy. Wherever you go, this creature, who is called by some a god, is our foe. Our opposite.
What is it called?
There's no reply. And you're just looking at this thing's giant head. Kind of like, hollowed out. I think it's kind of continued.
And there are many faces on it?
There's the main like head and these
Yeah.
little like... This is a huge creature, but there's like humanoid-sized faces pressed up all over it.
Can I try and like memorize as many as I can? Not just the big one, like any others?
Sure, yeah. Make me a history check.
12.
A 12. You're trying to memorize them. There's not a lot of distinguishing features on them. Some have like scars on them. Others have like different maybe hairstyles. You can see bits of like the scalp on some of them if they're pushing out far enough. Some are so far back that there's like a curtain of skin and flesh over them.
Then as I'm staring at this
Yes.
and like not able to remember some of them, I just want to kind of reach down and be like, then it dies. And can I have an axe in my hand?
Yes, your axe.
Yeah. The axe?
The axe, yes.
And I'll just like chop down.
You swing. Make me an attack roll.
1.
One.
Now.
One.
Well, he's
In
prone.
your toe.
He's prone, right?
In your toe.
15.
15. You swing at this thing, and the instant before it makes contact with the flesh, the creature is gone, and you slash
Your toe.
almost blindly. Like your blade like cuts down at a low angle, and you have severed this small sapling that was standing there, where the creature once was. And it kind of...
Monster.
is a sapling with 3 branches. On one is a blossoming white flower. On another, a plump red berry. The third is shriveled. Old but alive. And now you've severed it. The trail that this creature made stretches out into the sea, but there's no sign of it. Only the sapling you killed. And the cold feeling, the chill on your shoulder is gone. It's just you here on this beach. And you wake up. With that, your long rests have all completed.
Oh.
Love to hear it.
I like wake up and just like instantly reach for the axe.
It's alright there.
You grab an axe that isn't that one.
Yeah. Dang it.
Okay there. You're kicking and screaming a little bit and you'll sleep there.
Just a bit.
Bad dream.
More trying to decide what to do next.
I know what you gotta do.
Like with you.
I know what we gotta do next. Don't worry, I know what next.
Eat! And I pull out some rations.
Oh,
A ration, you
my
get a ration.
favorite
I get a
words.
ration.
It is worth noting you are feeding for 3 now.
Yep.
Yes.
Does your... I don't think your little Drake needs to eat.
He doesn't need to.
Oh, then I didn't use a ration then. Did I use a ration if I gave him a ration?
I mean, it can eat.
I offered to do
It
it.
would eat that ration.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we're down to 6 left.
Yeah.
There we go.
Maybe we can go hunting.
I'll let you in on a little secret. This guy here don't know much about the outdoors. I can get by, but we're looking for food. I hope you're better skilled than me.
I was raised in a city.
I can do some hunting. Hopefully.
Yeah, good. Well,
If there's something to hunt. But, you know.
we made an offering to the forest. We can push on, boy. Yeah, get too late here.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. We back the card out and
You can kind of like... It takes you a little bit to kind of like wiggle
So
it
where are we
out.
going now?
North.
we head to the cabin.
The
It
cabin,
is...
this prison thing you were talking about?
No.
Here's where we're supposed to meet up, or where I was exchanging you.
Which, speaking on that, I feel like they're not going to open the sarcophagus.
I'm not
what's-
going back in that thing.
what's
I'm
the
going to be
stop?
honest.
Calm yourself.
I have an idea, but I think you're already going the way I'm thinking.
Throw one of the bodies in
Yeah.
there.
Exactly. And we make some wrappings and wrap it up a little bit and
The only problem with that is you'll be there.
not be one of the corpses on the car.
I don't remember them saying how many they were sending. They don't know much about us.
Exactly. That's one or two we could do. Either you play a corpse or you play a convict.
The second one rings more true.
That one seems a bit easier but risky.
First things first, and I'll grab one of the corpses, and I'll try wrapping him whatever's left of his. Try to get the face mostly.
Yeah,
probably
make
thinner
me
too, yeah.
make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh no!
Can I,
Can I guide myself?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not proficient in that.
I know, yeah, it's so weird.
Oh, balls!
And a sleight of hand, you said?
Yes.
7.
7.
Wow.
I got these arthritis fingers, alright?
You're doing like if I were to take a scarf and it's literally like pin and then loop around my head, it's kind of like falls down, you know. It's like, you cover the jaw maybe a little bit, but
We're gonna need a male in there.
Can I attempt?
I'll allow one more attempt.
Guidance.
No one also knew who he was in the sarcophagus.
Well, I think they know he was wrapped up. But that way of they chip.
Touche.
21.
21.
There we go.
Wow. Yeah, you're surprisingly dexterous, right? Got the nimble little fingers. So you're able to,
My fingers are like stubby.
You got-
Like
you
they've
got
been
brick
broken and
fingers.
reset.
I'm using like the claws, like very delicately.
Yes.
And then to like pin it in a little bit, you know.
yeah.
You're just quickly sewing it
Yeah, I'm
shut.
stowing it, sewing it
Into
with
his
my-
skin. Like, whoa.
He's got very fine claws. Yeah, you're able to bundle him up. There's less person here than on you, right? Like you're a pretty good size, I think.
Trying to like, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Take
but
some.
the stuff you've ripped off isn't like a detriment because you're able to make up for it.
I'll take some clothes maybe off of like another corpse and like stuff out.
Sure.
stuff it a
Kind
little
of
bit.
fill him out a little more.
Yeah.
And you're gonna lay him in the coffin,
Yeah, why not?
and you close the.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
try and hammer it in with my fist.
Yeah. Kind of.
Get a little tighter than
Gets a
last
little-
time.
Yeah. And are you setting out?
There go north. Follow them mountains. There go. Get loud.
Sonny, I've been doing a lot of thinking.
You been doing our sleeping.
That too.
What you got?
Why would they send a priest and a convict with that it's such an important body
Yeah. There's a lot of things.
to a cabin in the middle of nowhere while there were two King's Guards? Elites?
Officers of the Imperium. So.
Officers of the Imperium. When even you said it was weird there was two there.
You think they're gonna be some kind of trap? Yeah.
I just don't like how this looks.
Either we getting some pin on us or they gonna leave the body.
Yes.
Yeah, I just ain't thought about that one. How best do you propose to get around there now?
I don't know what we're walking into. We were told other guards would come see us. We have no idea who they are, or what they look like, or anything.
I'm very well aware of what our present.
I'm not saying a riot started because I showed up. But this is the first time you're hearing about this.
I missed it on a riot.
Yeah.
They were pretty good.
It was pretty great. Great one-liners.
Loud one loud.
Nice.
But what's to stop them from being the guards that show up there too?
You there have a good point. Picking up my spells.
Thank you. I
I
try to
can,
be
like-
full of those.
I could like hold on to the bottom of the cart, like tie myself to the bottom of the cart or something, you know. Just try and hide in there. Just putting it out there. You know, I think I might be able to fit pretty good.
There are gonna be a lot of weird things. Even if they say what they intend to do, they take their sarcophagus away and we go back. We're coming back with more bodies that are breathing them way south. What are we gonna do with this one way or another?
You found me in the forest.
You
That
know
is
where.
not an option.
You know where you are.
Honestly, not really.
Where you say you were from again? Palestine.
Yeah, I'm from a different island.
And you've never heard of the island literally closest, do you? The one known for prison?
I'll wiggle my mouse over where you're from on the map.
Yeah, I didn't get out that much.
I figure everyone around here knows about the Island Forest.
I knew about my dragon that I found.
This whole island's a prison.
Yeah.
Different levels have different facilities.
You don't get here by accident.
We're going halfway to the Supermax,
It
where
ain't
you
good.
were going to be delivered.
Really?
Yeah.
I am pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
I believe it.
We cut a
Deception
mean
check?
bowling fish.
Oh, natural
Insight.
So what do you just see?
I believe
Deceiving
it.
that I believe it.
Oh,
Intimidate.
nat 1.
23.
I believe it wholeheartedly.
Thank you.
So you're easily intimidated.
I just slowly lean over to Sonny. I'm fucking with him.
That gonna get
I just slowly lean
that gonna
Does
get
my passive of 16 pick that up?
Probably.
Just
that probably gonna get bleeped out later.
Hey, if Johnny's doesn't mind us.
You just
Johnny swore?
Johnny had a. We'll get there, but you know.
Johnny, you curse worder.
So, as you're just traveling north as you're having this conversation.
Oh yeah.
Horse-drawn carriage is making time.
It's very romantic.
Shut! This is the second day of your travel, so you are exiting the hex that you were in before, the two trees
Now it's getting thick.
on the peninsula here. I'm highlighting it. Will I highlight it in the video? Probably not, but it's like, it's this hex, and that one right there. You're going up to the next one here.
Oh, that hex.
Yeah.
That's a great hex.
Great hacks. I prefer the one we were in personally, but this
I
one's
don't
actually
know,
not
that's a
bad.
pretty dense, thick hex
It is.
we're added-
It is
added to.
quite a dense
It's
forest
perfect
here.
hex.
As you
Ooh, that's a good photo.
continue through,
Oh, it's snowy.
it is snowing.
Yeah.
we're in the north.
I didn't know how.
And it is the dead of winter. We're talking like
No one put snow on the map. Okay.
we're in like early to mid January right now.
Oh snap!
This is my favorite time of year.
We just met Moonmoss.
You did
Moon miss.
you
Damn it.
did miss the festival of the moon, called by some moon miss. But you are
Combination New Year's Eve and Christmas all in one.
yes.
Sounds glorious.
They thought about squeezing Halloween in there, but it's, they
St.
needed-
Patty's Day revolted.
Oh gee. So you continue up. The journey is a quiet one. You've had some time to banter back and forth.
Banter. Banter.
Banter.
You're still explaining what a sloppy Joe is to both.
I don't even like Sloppy Joe, but I've never heard of one.
The Madragon never made them, and neither did
How old are you?
I'm 8.
What?
Oh, good God. You a child.
I'm not a child. I've been grown for years.
All right.
It's kind of rude.
How am I?
But yeah, Lachem has never made he's never made sloppy doughs before.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Lachem.
Who damn.
Oh, my good friend Lachem. He's the cook.
No. There's no way. It's the same.
Bob.
He's my shalomi, okay?
Yeah, he's a shalomi, you know?
Very good. But, how you never heard of Sloppy Joe?
You just power through it.
I don't know how you never heard of him.
Lachem has never made a sloppy joe
If it helps, I've never had a sloppy Joe either.
See?
He was telling me about the riot, though. So it sounds like something worth having.
Agnes makes a mean one. And again, I'm not a big fan of him, but he makes a pretty good one.
So what's contained in this?
Meat in a bun.
Is it a certain type of meat?
It's not appealing meat. It's like, well, I don't know, been sitting around. It's a lot of leftovers. You make like, I don't know, bolognese, and afterwards the sauce, you just chuck it in a bowl. Spaghetti.
Ball of nays?
Bolognese. Bolognese.
A ball of knees?
Bolognese. You know,
I feel like there's a few cultural bridges to cross here.
spaghetti. You've never heard of pasta?
Can't say right now.
What's your friend's name again?
Lachem.
I feel like you pronounced it 3 different ways.
Depending on how hard I'm Lachem.
On that note,
No, L'chaim is when you party. Lachem is the guy.
the day grows older as you have this banter.
Another hour closer to dying.
Well, an hour
It's
passes.
lonely.
Another.
That's
As
sweet
you
release.
make your way up to, I'm gonna put my book down here. Don't mind me. As the sun, I can't have the gum. The sun begins to dip, and again starts to get a little dimmer here. As you're nearing the end of your second day of travel.
I have dark vision.
And I definitely can't there's definitely no weapons on the cart, right? Like my stuff's not like stuck away somewhere.
Your stuff is not stuck away somewhere.
Be happy you have your own armor.
I know.
I am keeping meticulous tabs on what I have right now because if I don't return it, I might die.
Does Clip Clop have blinders on?
Is that his name?
Clip Claw.
Okay.
From Simpsons.
I see. Clip-Clop does not have blinders on.
And does he have like any kind of like harness or anything?
Yeah, he's got like a very basic rig up to the cart.
I will cast light on the rig.
Okay.
Just to give him a little bit of
Yes. As you continue,
headlight. Deer.
you can see these
Stands
faint
there.
lights again out in the trees. These willow wisps just drifting. But as you travel for about 20 minutes or so from when you first see these, they abruptly are gone.
That cannot be good.
As you approach the cabin,
In the woods.
the trees here have almost like peeled away in the ring. You can see the road where it continues, but in the clearing, it's as if the trees are averse to it, as if this is some wound on the land the trees won't touch. It's a simple little log cabin. Looks to be a single story. There's a window in the up top that kind of suggests maybe there's like a little bit of a loft. It doesn't look big enough to support like 2 full stories. As you approach, the first thing you notice is the dim light coming from within. There is a faint light burning, an orange light.
Got a little smokestack going.
No smokestack going.
Ooh.
There is
It's worse.
a crack in the door, swaying back and forth.
I don't know. Ominously, you do it.
I'm gonna,
Looks very ominous.
I'm gonna like crisscross brandish the daggers. You know, the crisscross arms brandish
Yes,
them out.
they're out.
Is there any like horses or another cart around that we can
Interesting.
see?
Good call.
There is make a perception check. Make a perception.
Frick.
16% passive.
Can I assist?
Guidance?
Oh, crit. Okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
You look
Paranoia.
there at the edge of your dark vision, 60 feet.
Yeah.
61 feet.
A cart. One wheel is shattered, like half of it's off,
Oh.
and there's like what look to be like these dark patches on it, almost like burn marks. And it's kind of like slumped back over.
And there's no horse.
There is a horse. You can see its hooves.
Oh,
It
that's
is
not
pitched
good.
over sideways. Half of it has been like eaten away.
I relay this to my companions.
Hey.
Is there any? I get off the cart.
Okay.
Is there any like signs of the? How was it? The High Order?
The officers of the
Yeah,
Imperium
the
should
Imperium.
be here.
Yes, they would have been here by now. Do I see any remnants of like things that were like they were eaten and there's like cloth or something like? Any clues?
Make an investigation check.
Guidance?
You're outside the building right now.
Yeah.
But,
Guidance.
sure.
12.
You are looking around. No sign of any bodies.
I have a struggle.
There's the cart and the dead horse. You can also see that the door that hangs open looks like it's been kicked in. There's like a broken sort of like a lock on the front.
So kicked in from the outside. Someone's trying to enter or someone's trying to leave?
Someone's trying to enter.
Okay.
While he's doing that, can I attempt to stealth towards the cabin?
Stealth check.
23.
23. You creep silently up. Are you going for a window, peeking a door?
I'm going to peek the window.
You kind of peek the window. your history has taught you how to sneak up and get low. Almost like a not quite a crawl, but like a crouch walk. Like you get like you right down, and you're kind of like peek up above, kind of hand on the side. What's your passive perception? 16.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, your side of the room has like a table, some like chairs pulled up. There is a kettle that looks like it's like boiled over. Like it boiled a while ago, the fire's gone out. It's kind of like there's still some steam coming from it, but you can see like marks on it from some substance inside that long since expired itself. Looking a little further in, there is a figure on the opposite side of the room. The window above it is boarded up. This is the window that you wouldn't have seen approaching. He sits in very elegant gold armor. Massive, like, burn mark on his side. He's heaving. He's got blood down his face. This is a high elf. Very pale gray skin. The sharp ears, the dark hair kind of like combed back, but like bits of it are kind of like falling forward because it's like he's clearly exhausted. He's got a long sword in his hand. And his plate armor is like all messed up. There's like scars in it. He is just staring directly at the front door. Just this look of terror in his eyes. If your eyes follow it, which I assume a passive of 16 allows, there is a very simple trap that's been rigged up that you can see. If the door is pulled, there is this sort of rigged up axe head to a rope, where if you were to open it, it would in. Looks to be like a hand axe that's just been set up to like fall and swing forward.
More loot.
But besides that,
I will relay this
In hand gestures.
telepathically.
oh,
Oh no.
Yeah, because I can just do that endlessly. Yeah, I will tell them both in their brains what I have seen.
what? How exactly do you introduce this concept to them?
He already did.
You did it to him.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
spooked
do.
him with it
Right.
already,
Yes.
but I'll make eye contact with each of you.
I'm checking out the horse.
You just hear in the back of your mind, like notably inside your head,
Yes.
up and left. And you make eye contact with me. And I relay what's inside. There's, high elf man, brutally injured, been through the ringer of battle, ornate gold armor, trap set up, waiting for entry from something terrifying.
Excuse me. All
In
right.
your head, bless you.
Thank you.
I started making my way
I
to
get
the
up.
cabin.
Yeah. You say, okay, you said pull. So can I do like the back up and pull it so I can like trigger it?
The door is pushed, like it was kicked in.
Yeah.
I thought you said when it's pulled, that's
I
what
think you
sets the
meant
trigger.
pulled from the inside.
Yeah, from the inside.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
When
so
the door
it's just
opens.
you push it open for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're pushing open the door?
Yeah.
That will trigger the axe to fall.
Yeah, I was trying to do it so like get in the
You can,
way.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. So you can get your back up again.
Yeah, doing like this.
And this little axe is gonna.
Or like poke it with my stick.
And the axe kind of. With this little like hatchet.
I'm watching him. What's his reaction?
He's gonna kind of like scramble up a little bit.
Easy there.
Kind of like takes the sword in both hands.
Easy there, man.
I just start entering, and I like grab the axe and just kind of wrench it down.
Ah, who are you?
Delivery service.
And, we don't want like how you'll be expecting all.
You're with the sarcophagus.
Yes, the warden sent us.
And I pull
Stay
out
outside
I
and
pull out
keep
the.
watch.
I have a piece of paper explaining it from the warden. I've got the proof of passage.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Him or me?
You're the one presenting, so.
Okay.
Actually, no. Delivery service. You can. You can.
One each or?
I'll say Mike rolls with advantage because you're helping him with it.
Yeah.
Ooh. 14.
Okay. There is this look of like complete suspicion in his eyes. I was expecting comrades. There's something in the woods.
There's a lot of things in the
I
woods.
think
there,
he's
man.
your comrade.
I would think there's a lot of things in the woods there, man.
Not like you've seen before.
I've seen a lot of things, but okay. What?
What's your game? You've brought the sarcophagus.
Yes.
He's outside.
You need to stay inside.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's dark now, right?
Yes,
It's getting dark.
We got.
it's a cloudy night.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Your horse is dead.
It's not. Wasn't the first to go.
Did you travel here alone or?
There were 5 of us.
Okay. What did this?
A creature. Do any of you have a quill or ink? Well, it's fresh in my mind.
I did, because I wrote stuff
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote stuff down for him. I didn't write it down, though. No, because I grabbed it from the supply closet.
Yes.
Is there anything in here? Anything in the cabin?
Yeah, you can kind of go over, and there is like a bookshelf with some like blank unwritten books in them.
Yeah, it's up. Can you grab that for me, please?
I walk over and reach out,
Thank you.
and then open the book.
5-3.
He's going to like limp over, not taking his hand off his sword.
I open the book and just kind of like rip out a page and hand it to him.
Takes it from you, not breaking eye contact.
I offer the book to as something to write on.
Sure, he's at a table. He's got a table.
Okay.
His side of the room, you would all notice, has been like ransacked. Like there are chunks of the wall that have been like gouged out. Like he's been stabbing into it. And the floor has these like wedges in it where he's like shoved the longsword maybe and like twisted. You have ink on you. Is that what's happening? Yeah, he will start to draw.
Cool.
He draws a shape that begins to kind of like take form as he's like dragging the quill over it again and again with such force that you fear the page might rip.
Yeah.
What he draws is a creature with sort of a roundish head with these like spiked ridges going back. Several pincers at the mouth. These large hooked pieces. 2 more on the top and 2 more on the bottom. Its mouth is this large circular hole. Dark inside, save for these countless teeth like stars that kind of spindle inwards. It's got 4 legs, each of them a blade, and this sort of sharp tail. I'll show you the image.
Oh
no.
What?
I'm good, thanks.
Hey, listeners,
You're-
it's horrifying.
You're great at drawing, man, stranger.
It's not quite does not have nearly that artistry.
He doesn't manage
Where'd
to
you
get different colors going?
Yeah, where'd you get the other colors?
Yeah, that's impressive. I gave you black ink.
He says, "They fell as stars, slowly, gently to the earth. I think there's one beneath us now."
Beneath the cabin.
He sort of nods. "We need to prepare. If you came and it heard you, it might wake up."
Didn't hear me.
So what do you suggest then?
I was waiting here for my allies to relieve me of this. I will not run. He sort of shakily, 2 bloodied fingers, touches them to his stomach, his neck, outwards to his forehead, and then to the sky or the loft.
I've seen it.
That's pretty dope.
If these creatures... We only encountered one of the 3 we saw. They are invaders. They are enemies of my Imperium. Of your kingdom. We must fight them.
And you have no way to contact anyone else.
Not now. We had with us a scholar who could cast some sorts of spells. They took him quickly. I think they knew.
Huh.
Their saliva. They can spit much like a dragon can, but these balls of burning. He sort of like shows his wound, and it's very unpleasant to look at. The skin's all been kind of burned away. It's just this fleshy like lump. It is acid of some kind, I'm certain. But I think they can be killed, surely.
So then we kill.
Sort of straightens himself a little bit. You've done well to bring the sarcophagus.
I done so.
The one there is an enemy of our Imperium.
Keeps very well.
But
Let us stay on the deck.
if the situation becomes desperate and we need to sacrifice him, I'm sure if we woke him, he would be confused. We could send him into the woods as bait.
I'm just listening while it's like,
It still hasn't been explained to us who he is.
Yeah, we don't know what he was dead now.
It looks to both of you. You're convicts.
What gave it away?
You failed your Imperium once, and now your lives are disposable. It should have been my friends who met me here. I don't know why they would have sent you.
can I telepath them
Yeah.
and say, if anyone seems disposable, it does not seem to be us.
Are you saying the two other gold-plated armor wearers were supposed to be sent here?
You saw them.
Yes.
They made it as far as the Lamp Lord.
And that is where they stayed.
Sort of grips his sword a little tighter. What happened to them?
They didn't feel like making the journey.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I help.
Yeah.
Okay, I have persuasion.
Yeah.
Well, same number.
Okay.
14.
14. He seems more troubled by this than anything.
Good.
Yeah. Sucker.
Attacks in the prisons have become frequent lately.
There was a riot.
There was, yeah.
It's troubling, but against my better will, I believe your statements. Only a fool would fly north to escape.
You're not wrong.
So you're not
To the
cowards.
south.
We are many things, but we don't run from fights. Battle.
I can offer you healing.
I would appreciate it.
I'll reach out and give him lay on hands, all 15.
What?
What? Who
If
says
he
he
needs
can
all
even
15.
take it?
Lay on hands.
All of them. We might have to kill him.
Yeah.
I feel like it's better to be in his good gracious right now. He's gonna die first regardless. And I'm gonna take his armor.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
They do
A
well.
gold breastplate.
Well, Minecraft is, we believe. You.
It just breaks really fast.
We haven't found diamonds yet, okay?
All right, fine.
Yeah, it is a very elegant armor. Lots of little like engravings on it, different symbols. Some noble houses, some other maybe religious symbols.
Do I recognize that animal drawing?
Animal drawing?
The one he drew.
Ooh, no, you wouldn't.
In all your years.
In all your years,
Been around a long time.
you would know that creatures like this were completely unheard of until shortly before you went to prison.
Yeah, you a-holes.
Yeah, call it like, what, 3 years before you went to prison?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
What happened then?
Sightings of creatures and stories of things coming from the sky became more common.
That's when I knew it was. You know what? I've had enough of this.
It's prison
Maybe I
time.
should be in prison.
It's been too long.
Steals a piece of gold. Oh no!
Oh, you got me.
Oh no! Free rent and food.
Oh no, you better lock me up for a long time. I don't feel that remorseful.
Oh, what? It's only going to be for a few weeks. Oh, I assaulted an officer.
And run, fleeing the scene. Oh no, with my walker.
They'll never take me alive. Oh no, they're taking me alive.
He doesn't want to be taken alive. No.
No, I insist.
I wouldn't want to put that trauma on.
Know how much years of therapy that would take?
The
Never leave.
Don't tase me, bro.
the honor guard here is gonna kind of like step forward a little bit, limping on his sword. He's feeling better, but he's still got that nasty side wound. He kind of wipes some of the blood off his
That's
head.
one nasty side wound you got there.
He's gonna unpin his hair, which kind of just like falls loosely.
What was that?
What?
Did we tell him about the friend outside?
I thought he was in the room with us.
No, I've been hiding on the deck.
Oh.
I didn't know how he would react to me, so I've just been chilling on the deck, making sure nothing was sneaking up on us.
Yeah, it's okay.
He will kind of like move up to one of the windows.
His confidence.
Make a stealth check.
I'm good at those.
He's not looking for you, but he is making a perception check.
Nat 20, so 25.
He rolled a nat 19.
Ooh.
So he is going to like peer. What do your elf eyes see? As you like.
I was thinking like
Right back.
Emperor's New Groove.
He's like, what's out there? And you're just like against the wall.
Turning my head sideways so my snout doesn't stick too far out.
He will just kind of peer. There are no lights.
Yeah, they stopped when we got near you.
Well, there's one light.
It's probably would have faded by now.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
There are many evil things in these woods. Old things. Souls of the dead. But for them to be silent, whatever's out there is otherworldly.
Thanks. You're just like, stop it.
Stop
What
it,
was that?
you. Oh, stop it.
The little hand comes out from the side of the window. Stop it. Oh gee. You the guards sort of like, I don't know where this creature is. In some cases it might be better to ensure that it is not in this building. But I don't know how best to proceed. I don't know what it's capable of, or how it hunts.
The temptation to telepathically do the like movie theater all around you. It's real high right now. I'm trying to contain myself and not traumatize the poor man.
We're just like, ah!
The window. The window.
I don't know what's capable of all around you. Come on.
Just have your little dragon appear.
Yeah, and the little dragon just creeps in the corner.
And maybe we wake it up.
Can I do like a perception? Like he said, under the floorboards. Can I try and like look under the floorboards?
Yeah, absolutely.
Guidance.
Yes.
How close to the floorboards are you getting?
It is worth noting, casting guidance does have a verbal component, I believe. So you do like say a spell, but
Oh, baby. Not even worth it. 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't have dark vision.
No.
there is simply.
Would you
darkness.
care for some disadvantage? Oh, there you go. It's still 10.
Could you imagine?
Oh, come on!
Ooh. I'm looking over this thing. It is dark beneath the floorboards, and perhaps, maybe, there's a space down there. A basement, perhaps. It's hard to say. You need to have a light down there to kind of get a sense of the scale. But right now, the darkness is limitless.
We got a friend out there. We're gonna talk to him now, just so you know.
By the cart.
No.
In front of the window.
I was here the whole time.
No, yeah. I'll like come around the corner.
You come around the corner. He will see you.
Big grin on my face.
Oh boy.
It's nice to meet you.
Now,
He's gonna make a history check. It's like a DC 5 because he knows exactly what the
Roll
prisoner
a
in the
lot,
sarcophagus looks like.
roll.
Oh, there's a 1 out there.
There's a 7.
Looks like a 1.
He will like look at you and just like frown.
now you need to understand something real quickly, yo. Right now, whatever he is the least of your concerns. Whatever your duty is, it lies tomorrow. Your business is tonight. And right now, that business is down there. He ain't gonna do you any good sitting in a little box out there.
Make me a persuasion check.
Reach.
You cannot help him.
Oh.
8.
8. Okay. He is going to grip the blade a little tighter.
My dragon's gonna peer up a little closer.
The two of you must know the threat this one poses.
Yeah, we are well. However, you better than we do know the threat that there poses.
Can I grab something, like just some junk on the ground?
Sure, yeah, there's like flipped stools and like cups and mugs and things.
Grab a chunk and I'll cast light and chuck it down the hole.
Oh yeah, like a shard of it?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah, you
Just
kind of
chuck it down the hole.
Yeah, fit it through.
Yeah.
It's not like a big hole, it's just, cracks in the
Yeah.
floorboards, but you kind of, flick it through. And you can see that like a space spanning about the full size of this floor has been ignited at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for where this creature is hiding
Yeah.
Can I at the same
in
time
the world around you.
try
Okay.
and thumb it? Oh, okay. Never mind.
There are 3 potential places. 1, 2 is 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Cetera.
Okay. It really doesn't mean anything to us.
Cool. Yeah. I call it so that we can
No.
I can honor it.
It was a 6 for the record.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hiding place number 3 on my little list.
Because then we can see our space better, but it can see in better probably.
I can see everything.
There is.
How dim is it in the space we're in? Like, is it fully bright?
It's pretty dim. Like there's like one little lantern burning above the sky,
And the floorboard's not lighting
and then
up.
the floorboards are not lighting up. So that's not a lot of light. It's sort of these like thin strips of light that kind of paint the ceiling.
Ominous.
So,
So if it moves,
would we be better off? I'll mentally speak to you. Would you like me to brighten this space? Like the upstairs?
I want to know where that thing is for us. I think it's downstairs. If the light flickers, we'll know. If it don't, then yeah.
Oh, wait.
Okay. You. It's great. This is a fully homebrew creature, by the way.
Cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So it's janky.
It's designed by Daniel Nottingham.
The Daniel
So,
Nottingham?
Ultra janky.
I've heard so much about him.
It's a CR half.
Who this?
No,
Oh,
you.
me.
You dog.
It's a seer half. No.
It's a CR half, but it's got like multi-attack times 9.
It's just a CR20.
Who are you, John?
What is this thing?
It's like a banshee. Yeah, it's like a CR half, but it can kill anyone if they fail the save.
Yeah, you know.
Oh.
I do love me some banshees though as a DM.
Yeah.
Are you lighting something up?
No, I'm gonna hold off on a second because I can thaumaturgy can make any flame way brighter.
Okay.
So
If it
There's
there's no light flicker,
There's no.
and the light doesn't flicker down there. Like, I would
it
assume
takes,
if
it
it
takes a
moved.
second to like adjust. Like it kind of falls. But once it's still and silent. Just those lights and stripes above you. Little lantern glowing orange.
Can I go pour myself a cup of the hot water?
Yeah, you kind of go over to it.
Yeah.
There is what looks to be like maybe tea was brewing in here, but the water
Like
it's been
now?
boiling for a while.
Yeah.
Like it's like the water's like cooked down,
Yeah.
and it's just like this groggy little like black tea.
It's still like water though, right?
Yeah, like a little bit.
Okay, yeah. I take it. I'm just gonna kind of hold it for a second.
The mug, like the full kettle.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. How soon are we gonna fight?
No idea, but I imagine it's soon. Light it up.
thaumaturgy will make the lantern much brighter.
Oh, yeah. You and now the room that you're in is brightly lit.
Yeah. Yeah, it just says brighten.
You've now lit 2 of the 3 rooms here.
Where's the third room?
Attic.
Loft. Attic space.
Something about
Crap.
Hate when things are above me.
Well, it's gonna be soon, and I splash the water on myself and cast Armor of Eggs.
Attaboy!
Nice.
okay.
And can I like poke the ceiling and do the same thing and like cast light on something up there?
Can you have light on 2 different
No.
things at once?
So the floor is no longer.
Dissipates and you kind of
Yeah.
like. You cast this light up above, and this time, same thing with the floorboards. Like the lights just kind of shimmer down. As the light goes up, there is this rocking as dust falls, and you have these like beams of light now, as dust is kind of falling and settling all around you. As you hear,
Jimmy, get my gun. I think we found it. You have any more brilliant piece of advice before we go into this a little bit further?
Before anything happens, can I use an action to change my little Drakey boy to a new color?
yes. What would you like to change it into?
I would like to not attack the acid attacking thing with acid. I'll do... Lightning sounds fun. I'll do lightning.
Lightning?
Yeah. So I feel like if something's attacking with acid, you don't want to attack it with acid.
Usually is a good cause.
You know?
Call.
So yeah, he'll do some lightning damage. He'll start glistening like a bluish silver.
I see. I need to check something very quick.
Yes, the bug man.
Bring me a dream.
We the exterminators.
It's once per long rest I can summon it for free.
Can we get a
So that's
gauge
not
on how
too
big this thing is?
You can ask this guy how big it is.
How big it is, then?
It's tiny.
As tall as I am.
Ooh.
Just wider. When they fell, they dropped like a teardrop, head first, blades up, but so slowly, like they were falling on a cord.
So now can I see if it's so big through the cracks or
Through the
whatever?
cracks.
Yeah.
Make a perception check. It will make a stealth
It's our
check.
fault that we told him to make scary things.
Oh gee.
23.
23.
We
You've
have
seen
a
no
serious
sign of it.
campaign.
No sign.
No sign.
The 23.
Correct. It is attempting to hide from you, so it's staying motionless somewhere that the light doesn't reach. Either maybe behind something, or... but you can't really... the cracks are thin too, so it's kind of like... You can see what looks to be like a shelf up there.
Okay, fine. Let's
Let's
get this over
Let's
with.
go upstairs.
All right. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
I'll cast spell on you.
Or what if I try and... We heard, like, what direction it went in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I thaumaturgy the thunder, like, right near where it went to?
Yeah.
To try and, like, spook it out of its
Yeah.
hiding spot? Yeah, so it sounds like thunder is, like, right on top of it.
Sure.
To see if that'll, like, spook it, at least into moving.
Do you have proficiency in deception?
I don't think... No.
Okay, then just make me a flat wisdom check. This would be a wisdom deception check.
I will
because
cast
you're
Shield of Faith on
spellcaster.
you.
So bonus 2 AC.
Yeah.
If it's wisdom, that is helpful.
19.
15.
15? It's going to insight this. Or, yeah. And it, you make this thunder, and it thinks it's real. And you hear skittering, and then this, like, smashing sound as glass hits in front of the front door. And more skittering.
Still up top?
Sounds like it's on the roof now.
Ugh. That's further.
Should we go outside?
I guess.
Alright. He's got Shield of Faith on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I could cast it on myself.
How are you exiting the front door? You've
I
got this
go
guard with you.
first.
Guard, this honor guard.
Yeah.
Who's going first, sorry? You
I'll go first.
Okay.
I look at him and go, try not to die.
And you step out.
Yeah.
Okay. Immediately, you walk into this thing's sights. You don't see exactly where it's shooting you from. This ball of acid is going to and strike right in front of you.
Oh my goodness.
You have barely have time to get your hands up before this wave of acid blasts you, the walls next to you, the floor behind you. How close are you to this?
I'll be behind the wall.
Yeah.
Behind the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
not
gonna go.
planning to exit yet.
Yeah.
Just you who gets hit.
Yeah.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
I believe in you.
The dex isn't good. 7.
Oh.
Okay. How much damage?
Yeah.
25.
Armor bag. This is gonna be down.
Oh, it wasn't even melee.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
dang it.
Wasted. Okay.
Get
You
10%
take
of it.
29 points of acid damage.
yeah. So I take 19.
How can we take 19?
Armor
Say
bag.
that.
Oh, Armor of Agathis.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
you're
goodness.
Blasted by this, it burns and starts to melt away the walls that you two had for cover. The glass is shattered on the front windows as the framing is warped and it's out. You're still standing.
I don't look great.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
All right.
Oh.
I'll use healing on this dude.
Okay.
20.
19.
15.
I really want to go first.
Sorry, that Zoraxis was
19.
19. Gaulha was
20.
20.
This thing's gonna hurt.
I'll roll for the guy who's with you. He crit.
So proud of him.
Sonny was 20.
15.
15, sorry. And
Guess that's karma for giving him my lay on hands.
Yes. Yes, it was. All of it, too.
Yeah.
okay, well, good news. The glob of acid was effectively a surprise round because it was unseen.
And it gets to go first?
It goes last.
Oh,
Love to
thank
hear it.
goodness.
So everyone space yourself out.
Yeah. Still can't see it.
You getting blasted by it,
Yeah.
it would hit you, and you would see that it's on the roof, and then it immediately skitters back.
Oh my goodness.
Little stinker.
You can smell this acid in the air, this thing that burns your nostrils. But I think we can end tonight's session here.
You
well.
Because we are kind of right at 10. It's 9:55. We'll figure out how this goes
Yeah.
soon.
Tank.
Tank stuff.
Thank you
Uh,
for listening.
Indeed. I will maneuver my mouse over here. Goodbye, everybody.
Can't wait for next week when people get to meet my new character.
The Mike Robertson story.
It's always the first one does.